kind of excited about it. It's nice. And actually, the sitcom was directed by Saturday Night Live director Paul Johnson, who's been
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the next episode in the Hop, Skip, and a Dream Travel Podcast. And let me mute that down a minute here. You're going to notice that we are actually live, both on YouTube and on Twitch. And to prove it to you, and you know what? I cannot believe I did not include this. I need to... copy. Oh, we're going to do that. Chat background. No, we'll leave it at 100%. All right. Copy. Gotta create a new source here. Sorry. Rookie mistakes that I should have made, that I should not have made. So we will go with chat box window. A weird Nook. Oh, cancel. We are going to remove that because I ordered the wrong thing. I don't want a window, I want a URL. Browser. Chat box window. Rename it. We are going to do 1080. We're going to put it right there, and I'm going to test it out by doing my, if I can type today. Oh, that is tiny. We are gonna up that a bit. Holy crap. Copy. Properties. Refresh. Okay. Let's see how it looks at 200%. Now, for those of you listening on iTunes, app, or Spotify, all that stuff, wherever I am loading this through Anchor FM, great. Thank you for listening. Sorry for the delay in all this, but we are going to be talking some brief news and whatnot, and we are going to have a fun little time here. I've decided to switch up from doing like a standard produced video, unless the topic itself warrants it, to a general news broadcast style with, Twitch and YouTube. So with that, let's move over to the YouTube side of things and do a quick test over there. Hello, everyone. And we're going to see how this looks on the streams. Why is YouTube not working now? There it goes. There we go. Bravo. All right. So we are going to refresh the cache one last time for this. And clear it out. There we go. So, topics of the day. Pretty much just going to revolve around cruising and the CDC and all that fun stuff. So what I'm going to do here is put that right there. All right. So what we're going to talk about here is just basically CDC stuff and just some general travel that I have noticed while traveling. So sorry if I seem a little distracted. I am trying to tweak things just a little bit, but we are going to make sure that it all gets to where it needs to go. And so we are just adding things as we need them. And it'll be just a moment. So the CDC, as of January 15th, has decided not to require cruise lines to meet the standards of their temporary order. And to that I say, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That being said, they are urging that, we all take the precautions, and that cruise lines take the precautions that they're supposed to, yada, yada, yada. And we hope that they do. So there's that. Anyways, back to this and out of here. So I just wanted to say, well, let's transition over to the news really quick. Okay. And as I have this up here, let's switch that over. Okay, there we go. So CDC's temporary extension and modification of framework for conditional sailing order expires on January 15th, 2022 at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The cruise lines are encouraged to continue to follow all CDC public health measures, including reporting, testing, and infection prevention and controls. More information about the CDC's COVID-19 program for cruise ships will be released soon. Now, I think this is a great thing for them to be doing, letting the cruise lines do their thing, because they have actually been a lot better they've been a lot better about it than many others have been, or even many states. So let's see here. Let's take a look at this. Is their color coding here. Walt Disney Company Dream restricted yellow. CDC has investigated. The ship remains under observation for all 4 of the Disney ships. And I just think that it is how do I want to put this? That it is not the best look for the CDC. We need to, as a society, stop living in fear of this and moving forward with our lives. Does that mean we should not take precautions where precautions are warranted? No. I honestly don't have a problem with cruise ships requiring vaccinations. I don't have a problem with cruise ships saying you must be masked at all times when inside the ship. I don't have a problem with them saying, with the exceptions, obviously. I don't have a problem with them asking us to test regularly, especially if we're on a longer cruise. All this other stuff, I don't have a problem with them following the CDC guidelines. What I have a problem is the government mandating that you have to do these things. I'm sorry, but I would gladly leave the country just to go take a cruise if it meant that I didn't have to be compelled to do this by the government. One of the many things about being in the United States is the government can't compel us to do things that are deemed unconstitutional, even in emergency situations. There are certain times where even compelling of something that would be beneficial for everybody is not constitutional and cannot be enforced. There are certain situations where things can come about. I'm not going to go into all of that, but with that said, this is just, how do I want to put this? This is just entirely a bravo thing for us as passengers, because it means cruise ships can start opening up more. They can independently figure out not only where is our break-even cost, who was it I was listening to? I think it was Adam the other night on Instagram Live from Leg Life, talking about how cruise ships break even at a third. Let's just say a third of the passengers. Just because they're breaking even, let's start letting them make a profit doing this. So, all right, so now they don't have to raise the rate on that 1/3 to make a profit. Now they can go back to, okay, let's bump it up from 1/3 crew to 1/2, or not crew, but guests. Let's bump it up to 1/2. Okay, and you stay there for maybe 6 months to a year, longer, and doing the protocols and seeing that, hey, we're not getting any higher infection rates, we're not getting any more yada. Let's bump it up to 2/3, 3/4, 80%, 90%, 95%. Work your way up incrementally. That's what we need as a group, as a society of fans of the cruise lines. And I'm not just talking Disney. I think Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Crystal, you name the company, Princess, Norwegian, you name the company. I think they should be entirely free to decide what it is that they're doing. That's entirely on them. Now, one of the things that I love to do for travel, and you've seen my vlog so far today, is doing Disney World. And I've been seeing a lot of people talking about the Galactic Starcruiser, how it's a flop, how people aren't going to do it. Let's see if I can pull up the link here. I think too many people don't realize what that it is supposed to be in relation to what you're paying for. And well, let's just go to the thing here. As you can see, they've recently changed their face covering requirements. They've also got the latest information. But what people seem to think is that it's just meant to be a standard hotel, or that the experience is being hyped up as this amazing thing, right? Well, yeah, it is being hyped up. They want people to go. They want people to start planning and seeing what's included. So let's just go with what's included. Every Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser vacation package includes 2-night stay in a well-appointed cabin or suite, meals excluding alcoholic or specialty beverages, and the opportunity to live your Star Wars story through exclusive experience, missions, and activities. Now, the vacation also includes entry into Star Wars Galaxy Edge as well as the rest of Hollywood Studio for your planetary excursion to Batuu and valet parking. Let's take a look at this sample itinerary. So here's what they're talking about. You arrive at the terminal at 1 p.m. and you begin taking your launch pod to the Starcruiser between 1:15 and 1:30. You have orientation for half an hour, a light refreshment, Then you learn how to play sabak, your muster drill. That'll be interesting. A captain's reception, dinner featuring live music, the Outer Rim regalia, an unexpected story moment. For example, you might have to prove your mettle to join an elite smuggler ring or hide a stowaway to help the resistance. Bridge training, special atrium entertainment. The next morning, you get up at about 7 to have breakfast, transport to Batu, get to ride Rise of the Resistance. A story moment, you might broker a deal for a heist, arrange to steal a ship from the First Order. Then you do the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, lunch at Cargo Bay or Docking Bay 7. Back to the Starcruiser, you do lightsaber training, droid racing, build a model ship, a sabak tournament, cocktails, taste around the galaxy dinner, another story moment. These are all things that you get to do, but they're not key to it's not exactly everything that's going to happen. And yes, we've seen the videos. You've seen the placement of what is it? Of the behind the scenes. Not the behind the scenes. What was it? It's the one that got ratioed to hell, and Clownfish TV has done it as well as others. The point I'm trying to make is that let's not start crapping on it. And I'm one to crap on things early. I mean, I've crapped on Disney Genie Plus and the pay-as-you-go lightning lanes. I still think it's a stupid idea, and I don't like the concept of having to pay extra for something that they were giving to me for free. The only reason they're doing it is to make up for the lost revenue of a year and a half, 2 years worth of park guests. I understand it. Doesn't mean I have to agree with it. Doesn't mean I have to give them my money to do it. That's entirely my choice, as it is your choice, as it is all of our choices. That being said, I just wanted to with that being said, I just wanted to do that as its own little thing. So, and then kind of last thing that I want to talk about is that I want to promote not just the big ticket items, the cruises, the Disney and Universal theme park type things, Six Flags. No, I want to promote for you to go see your own actual, how do I put this? Go check out something in your own backyard, so to speak. Today I drove from where I live in Olympia to Shelton and back. And while I didn't take the back roads everywhere, I took the opportunity to record the audio as I was going on my GoPro, which is facing me, discussing what's going on, things like that. But I'm going to include my dash cam footage to show you how beautiful just of an area that I have. I bet you even if I were to drive through Kansas where it's flat, there's beauty there too. It doesn't have to be mountains over here, forest over here, ocean out in front of me, those types of things to be beautiful. Beauty is everywhere. And one of the things that I'm going to try to do eventually is start vlogging weekend trips or whatever for Paz and me to go to, say, the beach here in Washington. Maybe one time we go up to Forks and let her live out her Twilight fantasies. Maybe it's a weekend down to Seaside, Oregon. Maybe it's a weekend up in Leavenworth when it's snowing in a Christmas village. These are the types of things that I love doing and I want to do. And how I want to take this for the channel going forward is I want to do more news style broadcasts, so more live streams where I get you involved watching not just the repeat of this, but also watching me live so you can interact with me, ask me questions. I have it up, but you'll see here on the video that the chat's covering me right now. I'll probably change the layout and move my camera over somewhere. But the point being, I want to be able to have the opportunity to, how do I put this? I want to be able to have the opportunity to interact with you, much in the way that, like the legs interact with us through Instagram Live, the way we interact with them on Facebook, not just there, but also here. And I'm also wanting to branch out and make like a little niche group on Twitch where maybe I don't want to do a news show per se on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Maybe I just want to sit down and, hey, these are the plans that I'm planning for travel. What do you think? You want to do that? Great. If not, no big deal. So with that, I just want to say thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening over on the podcast. And don't be surprised if you see some one-off podcast episodes that are not going to be part of the actual podcast episode lineup. I'm probably going to start actual podcast episodes again. And then I'm also going to have topics specific to what maybe I don't want to do a full video on. Maybe I don't even want to live stream it. I want to just talk about a subject. So with that, there are our channel updates. There is the news that I wanted to talk about for the day. And let's just remember, travel is fun. Travel does not have to be expensive. Travel doesn't even have to cost you more than a tank of gas and a little bit of food. But always remember, traveling, the memories begin here at home with the planning. So remember, come check us out, hopskippingadream.com, or email me at j@hopskippingadream.com so we can get you signed up and doing your favorite vacations. And if I can't help you, I know people who can. So with that, thank you all very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.